Hello and welcome to this bargain buy edition of Supercoach. Yes, today we're going to give you the deals that are going to enable you to get the best Supercoach team possible. In other words, the dirty deals done dirt cheap. Who are the ones that are going to get you the team that you want? Well, let's go to the guy who probably knows more about cheapness, Tom Sangster.
I spent a lot of money on this suit actually just for this show.
No, look, it's got a touch of class about it, and I think that the names that we're going to come up with today are going to enable a lot of players to have a touch of class about their team. Okay, let's start with perhaps one of the biggest comeback stories of 2011, Ben Ross.
Yeah, Ben Ross, he's been a pretty good Supercoach player in the past. He's averaged about the sort of 45-50 mark. If he reaches that again, he'll be a great buy because he's only 94k. But obviously there's a lot of factors here, and the guys we're talking about today aren't guys who I necessarily think are going to be the best cheap buys. They're just guys who I think have a bit of potential.
The name Sims is a good name usually for Supercoach, except this time we're talking about Tarek. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Tarek Sims is the brother of Ashton Sims. He won Toyota Cup Player of the Year last year. He was an absolute weapon in Toyota Cup last year. He was unbelievably good. But obviously NRL's a different competition. Will he get minutes? Will he even get a start in the NRL this year? We don't know, but we do know that he's got plenty of potential, so he's one to keep an eye on.
Now, Tom Simons from the Roosters, he was much heralded at the start of the year.
Yep.
Then injury just brought it all to an end, and tears to the Supercoach fans who had chosen him.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a pretty popular pick last year because he's a great worker, and he got picked in the starting side first up there for the Roosters. He had a great first half in the first game of the year, and then he went down injured, barely played for the rest of the year. So he starts really cheap this year. He's available in the second row as well as 5'8", which is pretty handy. There's definitely plenty of potential in Tom Simons if he gets minutes because he's a great worker.
Now, Adam Cuthbertson, he's a story that, it ended very badly for him at Cronulla. It's similarly at Manly, it wasn't a happy ending there. Now he's under Wayne Bennett. Do you think he might be transformed?
Well, absolutely. Wayne Bennett's a master of making, a mediocre first grader into a world-beating first grader, and I think he can definitely do this with Cuthbertson. It would be a big risk to pick him, but he's got serious talent. He's got great offloads. If he can make 4 offloads a game, that's 16 points for your Supercoach team. Bang, straight off the bat. Thanks very much.
Are there any other sort of El Cheapos that we should be looking out for?
Well, yeah, absolutely. In previous episodes, we've spoken about Chris Houston,
yep,
Shane Shackleton, and Nathan Feen. I really think those guys are underpriced. And then basically you can pretty much look at every position and see a guy as 87k or 94k. You could pretty much make an argument for every one of those players that they could be a good cheap buy this year. All of it will unfold in the next few weeks, and as news comes out and injuries happen, we'll have a big show when the round 1 team gets announced.
All right, there you have it, some bargain buys there. If you're going to roll the dice, there's some names that you can play with. Good luck.